So, you're all set for a road trip in your Tesla, but when you hop in, nothing. Dead battery. Panic mode activated. But hold up, before you start frantically Googling how to jumpstart an electric car, let's walk through what to do when your Tesla decides to take an unexpected nap. In the next few minutes, we'll cover everything from why this happens to how to get back on the road fast. And stick around till the end. We've got some pro tips that could save you hours of frustration. Now, you might be wondering, how did I end up with a dead Tesla battery in the first place? Well, there are a few usual suspects. Number 1. Vampire drain. First, let's discuss what's called vampire drain. This term refers to the slow but constant loss of battery charge that happens when your Tesla is parked and not plugged in. Even when your car is off, it's still using a small amount of power. This power goes to things like keeping the computer systems ready, maintaining the security features, and allowing the car to respond quickly when you want to use it. Over time, this small drain can add up, especially if you leave your car unplugged for several days or weeks. Number 2. Extreme temperatures. Next, we need to talk about how temperature affects your Tesla's battery. Batteries work best in moderate temperatures, not too hot and not too cold. When it's very cold outside, the chemical reactions to the battery slow down. This means the battery can't produce as much power, and it might seem like it's losing charge faster than usual. In very hot weather, the opposite problem occurs. The battery's chemical reactions speed up too much, which can cause damage and also lead to faster battery drain. That's why Tesla recommends keeping your car plugged in during extreme weather, even if you're not driving it. Number 3. Software updates. Software updates can sometimes cause unexpected battery drain too. Tesla often sends updates to improve your car's performance or add new features. Sometimes these updates might change how the car uses power. For example, an update might turn on a new feature that uses more battery power than before. Or rarely, there might be a bug in the update that causes the car to use more power than it should. Usually, Tesla fixes these issues quickly with another update, but it's good to be aware that it can happen. Number 4. Lastly, there's the simple issue of forgetting to plug in your car. This is probably the most common reason for a dead Tesla battery. It's easy to get used to the long range of a Tesla and forget that it still needs to be charged regularly. If you're used to a gas car, where you only need to fill up every week or two, it can take some time to build the habit of plugging in your Tesla every night. But remember, plugging in regularly is the best way to keep your battery healthy and avoid unexpected dead battery situations. There are a few other less common reasons your Tesla battery might die. For example, if you use a lot of power, hungry features like the air conditioning or heater for a long time while parked, that can drain the battery faster than you might expect. Also, if there's a problem with your home charging setup, you might think you're charging your car when you're actually not. Alright, let's get down to business. First things first, we need to determine if it's the main battery or the 12-volt battery that's the culprit. Yes, your all-electric Tesla still has a good old 12-volt battery. Kind of like a traditional car. It powers things like the doors, lights, and computer systems. If you can't open the doors using the key fob or app, chances are it's the 12-volt battery that's drained. Don't worry, we've got you covered either way. If you're locked out, there's an emergency release cable that you can use to open the door manually. In the Model 3 and Y, it's under the door handle. For the S and X, it's behind a small panel near the window. Once inside, if the main screen is completely dark, that's another sign pointing to a dead 12-volt battery. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Unlike a gas car, you can't just jumpstart a Tesla's main battery, but you can jumpstart the 12-volt battery. Here's how. For Model 3 and Y, these are Tesla's more recent models, and they have a slightly different setup compared to the older ones. First things first, you need to get to the front trunk. Tesla fans have a fun name for this. They call it the frunk. It's just a combination of front and trunk. Now, usually, you'd open the frunk using the touchscreen or your phone app, but if your battery is dead, those won't work. Don't worry though, Tesla thought of this and put in an emergency release. You'll find it under the front bumper. It might be a bit tricky to spot at first, but once you know where to look, it's pretty straightforward. To use this emergency release, you'll need to remove a small cover in the bumper. Then you'll see 2 wires. Pull this one with a label that says T. That's your emergency release. Give it a good tug, and pop, your frunk should open up. Once you've got the front open, you'll see a bunch of car parts. Don't let this intimidate you. Look for a black panel right at the front. This is called the maintenance panel. You'll need to remove this to get to the jumpstart terminals. There should be some clips or fasteners holding it in place. Carefully remove these, and then you can lift the panel off. Under this panel, you'll see two red and black connectors. These are your jumpstart terminals. The red one is positive and the black one is negative. Remember this. It's important when you're connecting the jumper cables. For Model S and X, these are Tesla's luxury models, and they have a slightly different setup. For these cars, you don't need to open the front to access the jumpstart terminals. Instead, you'll be working with the front bumper. On the front bumper of the Model S and X, there's a small cover called a tow eye cover. It's usually on the right side of the bumper. You'll need to remove this cover. It might take a bit of careful prying, but it should come off without too much trouble. Once you've removed this cover, you'll see a small compartment. Inside this compartment, you'll find two wires. These wires are actually your positive and negative terminals for jump-starting. It's pretty convenient that Tesla put them right there, isn't it? The wire with the red cover is your positive terminal, and the one with the black cover is your negative terminal. You'll connect your jumper cables to these wires when you're ready to jumpstart your Tesla. Remember, for both setups, whether you're working with a frunk in a Model 3 or Y or the bumper in a Model S or X, it's important to be careful. You're dealing with electrical components, so take your time and make sure you're identifying everything correctly. Also, it's a good idea to have your Tesla manual handy, either the physical copy in your glove compartment or the digital version on your phone. The manual will have detailed instructions specific to your exact model and year, which can be really helpful. Now, this part is crucial. Connect the jumper cables in this order. Number 1, red clamp to the positive terminal on your Tesla. Number 2, red clamp to the positive terminal on the other car. Number 3, black clamp to the negative terminal on the other car. Number 4, black clamp to an unpainted metal surface in your Tesla. Start the other car, wait a few minutes, then try to wake up your Tesla. If all goes well, you should see signs of life on the main screen. If jump starting doesn't work, or if it's the main battery that's drained, you'll need to call for a tow. Remember, Teslas should only be towed on a flatbed truck, no two-wheel towing gear. Your best bet is to have it towed to the nearest Tesla service center or supercharger station. The Tesla app can help you locate these. If you're in the middle of nowhere, any charging station will do in a pinch. Now that we've got you out of this issue, let's talk about how to avoid it in the future. Number 1, keep your Tesla plugged in when you're not using it. It's like giving your car a nice, comfy bed to sleep in. Number 2, use Schedule the Departure in the app. This feature makes sure your car is charged and cozy when you need it. Number 3, if you're parking long-term, especially at an airport, use Storage Mode to minimize battery drain. Number 4, and hey, maybe invest in a portable jump starter. It's like a power bank for your car. So there you have it, Tesla owners. From identifying the problem to getting back on the road, you're now equipped to handle a dead battery situation like a pro. Remember, check the 12-volt battery first, know how to jumpstart safely, and when in doubt, call for a flatbed tow. Prevention is key, so keep that Tesla plugged in when you can. We hope this video charged you up with useful info. If you've ever had a dead Tesla battery adventure, let us know in the comments. And hey, if you found this electrifying, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Tesla tips and tricks. Oh, and before you go, check out our video on Tesla charging basics. Stay charged, Tesla fam.